Anything the knights can do for you. 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 Anything the knights can do for you.
If you're borrowing a book, please register it in the log. The restricted section is currently not lending any books. Oh, it's you, little cutie. It's so good to see.
Clearly you're meant to be—
I mean, other than Jean, who really works that earnestly anyway? So, did you have— or did you just come to see me? Ooh. Recommended books. Sadly, everything I'd personally recommend is all in the restricted section, which we're not currently lending out.
What's with your ominous tone?
Oh, right. Would you be interested in checking out the Teyvat travel guide? I think it would be quite helpful for you as travelers here.
Ooh, sounds like it could be helpful. Do you think we could take a peek?
I suppose I can try to find you a copy from the list.
Isn't this Lisa's job? What does she mean, I suppose?
Oh dear, that's unfortunate. Our copy is currently being borrowed. That said, it is now overdue. Come to think of it, quite a few of our books are now overdue. I really wish people would just return their books on time.
Whoa, is Paimon imagining things? Or does the air in here suddenly feel a lot?
Such a pain. I'm going out to bring those unreturned books back. If you'd rather get your hands on that copy of the Teyvat travel guide sooner, you'd better come with me.
Lisa seems really scary right now. Paimon thinks it would be best if you answer her.
You really are such a considerate cutie. Let's see. First, we can go to the souvenir shop. It's called With Wind Comes Glory. So let's meet there shortly.
Please be quiet within the premises and refrain from making a racket.
Cutie, you're here. Let's begin, shall we? Hello, Marjorie. Any exciting new items in stock? Why so surprised? Today is such a special day. It's only natural that I'd want a souvenir to remember it by. So it is. In that case, I declare this the day of my life I wish I could get back, because I spent my first ever outing with someone taking them on an annoying errand.
Don't you think that's a bit long?
Well, if it's a souvenir you're after, you're in the right place. I'm sure you'll find something that strikes your fancy, Lisa. Or you could let your new friend pick something out for you.
Yes, yes! Let us...
Take... This pair? After all,
Bloomers?
You sure?
take a look around. This is... Sure, there's a bit of wick.
My goodness.
You sure?
My. You clearly know a treasure when you see it. This is a work of unparalleled significance for the research of ancient people's understanding of the elements. I will gladly accept it. Goodness, is that the time? Marjorie, one last thing. About the legend of Vanessa.
Oh, so you're a fan of the gallant Lady Vanessa too? Why didn't you say so? I have all sorts of items I could recommend. For example... Oh my goodness. I can't...
Well,
Yes, Lisa.
let's go and find the net. I guess I'll post a commission at...
Welcome to Good Hunt.
3!
Oh,
So we're gonna
Why, of course.
work is...
what does Lisa? She's been here. A lady tends.
This seems like the...
You sure?
finished... Such a potent aroma. It's almost... I always had you down... Time is getting... Let's have a little...
Would you like to order something else?
No, thank you.
The boar.
She means the book.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Lisa.
Okay, right.
There's the blacksmith. Gosh, all I can think about is
You're injured.
This is our...
Welcome.
Yes. Now, which book was it that has the line... Why, it just so happens that I would, my kindest cutie.
Some flowers for Miss Lisa? What would you like? Dandelion. I know it. Come to think of it.
You sure?
Dandelions? They have a Okay.
Back to...
The pale...
Oh no. What am I what? But it's...
Uh-oh.
I heard that. Well, the blame and their punishment will be...
Like Paimon said, totally crazy.
I put a...
When did
Hey, sweetie.
element... Use your...
Looking at the elemental traces,
So Donna didn't do...
it's not from... Whoever wanted this... The element... You must... Let's...
Prepare to be blown away!
The elemental traces are strong here, but it seems our thief did not stay for long. The trail keeps going. Let's keep looking. It's further than I thought. Quite the intrepid explorer, our little thief.
Maybe we frightened the turtle back inside his shell.
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry.
Steady as stone. Windblade.
must leave no stone unturned. You seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
It must be nearby. Using elemental sight, you can even detect magic. Follow the flow of magic to find the book.
I'll catch up.
thief lives inside ruins? Mondstadt people do have some strange quirks.
Please do not jump to such a preposterous conclusion about the living habits of Mondstadt's residents. This seems far more likely to be the work of some none too friendly troublemakers. Stealing books is hardly the hilly churl style. Oh, this... Also, there's...
A seal?
Not...
What?
Come on.
Whoa! So...
I'll keep an eye on you.
It's so much bigger in here than Paimon thought. Do we really have to go all the way inside?
If you borrow a book, you have to return it. There will be no exceptions. Get up. Hit. Blitz. You've been a naughty boy. Come a little closer. Blitz. Hit. Try not to enjoy this too much. You've been a naughty boy. Hit.
No one escapes my sight!
Blitz.
Hey, look! It's an abyss mage! Lisa was spot on!
You're in for a little shock. Blitz.
Windblade!
I'll never surrender!
Steady as stone.
How did you find this place? It's so well...
I have no interest in finding out where you little rascals hide yourselves away, but I do want my book back. Tell me, how is it that you have the time to conceal your stronghold and apply a magic seal, but not to sign out a library book in the proper manner? You have no respect whatsoever for other people's work.
You just want... I was on a... Who
The library return...
Since you insist on concealing your identity, I have all the less reason to give you that book. After all, it contains the secret... Huh?
Naughty boys who don't do what they're told need a little punishment. We'll just need to...
It's the pale princess and the 6 pigs.
That's the one. Then again, and it doesn't...
Yeah, it seems
As far as my duties as a... Since this book is there's no time limit. This is an
exclusive.
Excuse me. Are you in some way dissatisfied with my work? Good. You're amenable. My work... Don't forget to read...
This will be interesting.
Please be quiet within the premises and refrain from making a racket.
You've returned. The paperwork is done. You are now the custodian of this book.
Thank you, Miss Lee. But Paimon thinks Look! Over there on the shelf! And look! Oh.
Take one. With you. I hadn't... As
Wow! Lisa went and bought us some special souvenirs!
In fact, they were intended for our next outing. But... Never mind. We can discuss next time's activity when the time comes. I hope you are looking forward to it.
our strongholds?
One of our strongholds? Oh, did something horrible happen again?
Have you heard? One of our strongholds?
Leave it to me, all of it, whatever it is. What exactly is it? I didn't quite catch your request. Leave it all to me. I must leave no stone unturned. Windblade! As a dutiful maid would.
fault.
Prepare to be blown away!
Steady as stone.
Windblade!
Add Thank you for Add Astra at Ad Astra Abyssa.
The Abyss Order. Enemies of... With that said...
Really? That quickly?
Come to think,
How do I put it? The Seven, as each Archon, only in performing this duty,
Go forth and
Jean, maybe some.
however it may... Without a doubt, I am now the weak... Aw.
Oh, such a humble god. We have tracked the Abyss Mage to the vicinity of the...
I cannot stress enough how important it is to not let it escape.
You can't keep up with me!
Cool it! Don't get frostbite.
Be gone! Leave it all to me.
Huh? What's this? After the Abyss Mage was defeated, a certain it seems that... Huh. Do you know of Storm Terror's like... But Jean, after the... As it was with the... But now, as the energy dispersed from the Abyss Mage, I was able to read the rhythmic flow of how the barrier's magic was woven. I must admit, it sounds even more horrendous than a chorus of hilly churls, but it should be enough to let us break through the storm barrier and reach Storm Terror's lair.
Which means we're going to confront Dvalin? I'm fine with that. Jean is the one who wishes to avoid any direct confrontation.
No. When there are no other options left, it is my responsibility to alter our course of action. If slaying him is our only choice, I will
Fortunately...
By that...
I mean that our real trump card?
The Traveler?
Correct. But you have the impurity, which means...
You tone-deaf. You've seen what Dvalin is like when he's ticked off. She'll be swallowed whole before she even gets to lift a finger.
Hey. Nice plan.
I am with you, Honorary.
Oh, so...
Humans aren't without their strengths.
And epic actions of brave heroes finally leads to this 11th hour.
Someone needs assistance. Someone needs assistance. Huh. Someone needs assistance.
It's a storm barrier. It looks so dangerous.
Leave it to me. Although this wooden lyre is all I have. I don't need the lyre to break through this kind of storm barrier. Wait. What is that?
Enemy attack! Prepare yourselves!
The stage will need to be cleared before I can begin my performance. Generally speaking, such chores are not the concerns of the performer himself.
Wait, what's going on? There shouldn't be any hilly trail camps in the vicinity of Storm Terror's lair.
I must leave no stone unturned, as a good knight should.
Freeze!
Hey! Go, Baron Buddy!
Windblade.
Dodge this! Ha! Ah!
Windblade.
The hilly trolls usually do not venture into areas with high elemental concentrations. It puts a heavy burden on their bodies.
The Abyss Order must be manipulating them behind the scenes, yet they shouldn't have been able to determine that we would come. They're presumably spreading their forces to halt our plans.
Without further ado, I suppose I can play faster if my only audience is the...
It actually opened. You're not entirely useless, Tone Deaf Bard.
This is it. We are now entering Storm Terror's lair.
Watch yourselves. Let's move.
Looks like this is the front gate to Storm Terror's lair. The gate is enormous compared to us. But still, Paimon wonders how Dvalin gets in there with a body that huge.
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
Oh. You do have a point. stuck.
It's stuck.
Hey, check out that rope.
I suppose.
Let's make a detour then.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Do you think there will be abyss mages hiding in the ruins? Either way, if we do run into one, we will let the victorious Master Diluc do the...
Do not underestimate them just because I have beaten one of them before. I'm not boasting. I'm simply saying there is more to the Abyss Order than a few mages.
Correct. That's why I tagged along after all. Well, that and also for your safety. Why am I so diligent? Too diligent for a poet, in fact.
So says the person that made zero effort to search for the dragon tears and drank in the tavern all day. Paimon doesn't get it. What part of you is remotely diligent?
Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift.
Look, a wind current! It might lead us to the top of the tower.
Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift.
We can't advance any further.
Is this the work of...
No. These ruins were once... These ruins even predate the existence... It was... Anyway, how...
The markings on this seal. If my archaeological knowledge is not mistaken, this appears to be a light... If we retrieve and reintegrate...
We should be close to completing the... Let's put the last part back and see. There's no time to...
These will come in handy.
Looks like we're right. There are 3.
Which means there are 3 more corresponding light actuators to activate. I can see one from here. The rest must be scattered within the ruins around here. Let's go find them.
Why did Dvalin pick a place filled with puzzles and seals as his lair? Doesn't he get annoyed coming back home?
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
You do have a point.
That's cheating! I'll race you there!
Steady as stone. I'll catch up.
Cool it.
Leave it all to me.
Freeze.
Windblade.
Dodge this.
Windblade.
Cool it. Freeze.
Wow, Wow, this light actuating ceremony does work magic! It looks like one of the 3 halos above has now become solid ground! Let's start looking for the next puzzle!
I must leave no stone unturned. Someone needs assistance. Whenever you need me, I'll be there.
It seems 2 of the halos have become solid ground. One more and the seals at the top of the tower will be broken.
Someone needs assistance. I'll catch up. Someone needs assistance.
We should venture onward from here.
You seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
I'm thinking about turning these adventures into songs after we're done. Hopefully, this song will be sung for years to come by the people of...
I have loved that song since How are you feeling? I am completely prepared and fully...
Even Master DeLuca, despite only being an accidentally involved bystander.
You shared your secret with me, and I only returned your trust to the same extent.
As for Master Jean, responsibility perhaps. What about the tone-deaf bard?
It's freedom.
Freedom?
When you first arrived at Mondstadt, did no one tell you that Mondstadt is the city of freedom? She really is a child of freedom. Mondstadt is a romantic city without the reign of a king, and its citizens enjoy the most freedom amongst the 7 nations. I hope the dragon that once protected Mondstadt will soon be free too. No one should have deceived him by telling him that Mondstadt betrayed him. And no one should have told him that it was his eternal duty to protect the city. He has the right and freedom to choose his own way of life.
Venti?
Well then, traveler, may the thousands of years of wind that have blown through Mondstadt go with you. Just like the last time, I shall channel animal energy for you.
Oh, no one.
Look! There are 2 shiny spots on Dvalin's back! They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots. Dvalin is getting away, but I'm familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer. And condense the pure animo from the shots being fired. Shattering them will create acceleration currents. I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled. condensed animo wards to create acceleration currents. I know it's hard to tell amidst the barrage of bullets, but this is the only way. Here we go! Now we can fight Dvalin on equal grounds! The grandest bard is here to help! But first, let me be clear. Even after hundreds of years without use, Dvalin's teeth and claws are still very dangerous. Blood clot on his neck. Yeah. 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 Celestinum Finale Termini.
This dragon has strange taste when it comes to naming things.
I named it for him just now.
Seriously?
Well, anyway, let's ride the wind currents and stay away from the breaking platforms. The energy flooding out from the fissures will be hot. Be sure to watch your step. Blood clot on his neck. Yeah. 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 been a while since we flew like this together. Huh, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the Animo Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
And so, the Storm Terror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt, and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Storm Terror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere, and has vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
You guys are back! The honorary knight returns triumphant.
Yep, we're back from tussling with Dvalin.
You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic deeds. I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that. That doesn't come into it. You guys deserve all the credit for how you resolved this crisis. When I brought you into the city that day, I was just doing my duty as an outrider.
You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole time?
Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak.
Aftermath? Here? What happened in Mondstadt?
While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilly Churls were moving closer to the city a while back.
Oh yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their camps.
Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, me too. Hilly Churls are best.
They've taken over.
That's right. There's no time like the present.
You bet!
Awesome, let's wait for me a good...
Here, crisis. Adventure. Roll up, youngsters. What? This stone?
long, many trade. I hope.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer in your room. So Stormterror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the four winds. We never should have forgotten his past sacrifice for Mondstadt. Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relationship with the Dragon of the East didn't sour past the point of no return. For that, we have you to thank. And Jean for her unfailing devotion. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom will prevail in Mondstadt.
Greetings.
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite... to bask.
Sweet talk.
Nonsense. I speak just looking...
While
Thinking can be an arduous task, you know. Believe me, I'd much rather be taking out the trash.
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending... To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited, and watched for their next move. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Stormterror's lair. Just as the hilly churl's cries sounded from the city gates. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city completely unguarded. Except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of... let's call it fraternizing. Through various means, I managed to gather some rather interesting intel. The situation is this. The Abyss Order. They are united under a single leader.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the...
What exactly?
Let's just... there's more. The Abyss... Now, I think...
One minute I see Kaya, the next he slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. Are you sure? But look... Hi, Sarah.
Today's recommendation is... Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about her brother.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now. Hey, don't feel down. That's the spirit. All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
That was good. Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth...
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now.
organization for children.
What should I get to take back to Lily?
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the holy lyre de Hamel.
May the Animal Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military and the dragon would have ended.
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious they can be.
Sounds like quite the story. So, did you bring the Holy Lyre with you? We cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever. The Seneschal has been pressing me for a while now.
We, did bring it with us. It's a little...
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received special funding. The Holy Lyre! Oh, Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
How could the Holy Lyre, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see!
No. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again!
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What?
Don't get Bard! Hey, don't go!
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets, looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirk you wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
Should have held your tongue. This is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Honorary Knight, you're awake. I wouldn't say he's all right, exactly. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental powers to heal you. That bard awake. This is the first.
He left?
The symbol. I wanted to stop him, but Jean. I mean, Master Jean said.
Paimon remembers Venti healing on. It's probably.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss. As you know, in truth.
Allergenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magic. It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty...
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbinger. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed. She is one of the 7. The 7 don't always get along well. 5... You see... But we can save if you seek, you should head for... He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Leo.
Even so...
In any case...
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before?
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Yup, Traveler. The birds of Teyvat. The destination is not everything. Great. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Well then.
Seems like we were just sent a strange book. It does have a really nice cover, though.
am Ningguang, Tianshan of Qixing. You wish to trade?